Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for another episode of my PES 2020 Master League with Manchester United. Today we continue our campaign in the Europa League. We start with the round of 32 in the first leg here at Old Trafford for Manchester United against CSKA Moscow. We just about did enough to get through to the round of 32. Obviously, finishing second in our group means that we play the first leg at Old Trafford at home. Here is the starting lineup then. So Ramiro gets yet another start in goal, as continues the tradition of rotating players in this competition. The likes of Bay and Rowo also get a call up to the starting lineup. And Mario MANDŽUKIĆ, who scored his first goal, his first hat-trick for United, also starts today. Here is Juan Mata, captain today for Manchester United. Spreads the ball out wide, switches play to Dalot. Here is Andreas Pereira now, yet to score his first goal for United this season. Here is Marcus Rashford to Mario MANDŽUKIĆ. Does well to keep the ball close to his feet, but puts it over. Rashford, MANDŽUKIĆ in good form at the moment, feeds that through for Daniel James, latches onto it and hits the side netting. United getting closer and closer to getting that first goal. We're only 13 minutes into the game. Here is Mario MANDŽUKIĆ now. Gets denied by the keeper, but has, well, almost won a corner for United. And that looks a bit worrying for Moscow. Here is Diogo Dalot. Plenty of space here for Juan Mata. Plenty of players forward for United. MANDŽUKIĆ to James, back to MANDŽUKIĆ. Comfortable in the end for the keeper. And again, another shot on target for United. Moscow happy to pass it out from the back here. Not a very wise decision, as it's poor. It's fallen for Mata. It's through for Daniel James. And on the rebound, gets the first goal for United. No doubt about it. Yes, the keeper saved. And there was absolutely nothing he could do with that rebound effort from Daniel James, who draws first blood here for Manchester United. They were in a world of trouble at the back, Moscow. Why they decided to pass it out from the back, I do not know. And it's cost them. Here's Marcus Rashford then to MANDŽUKIĆ. These two linking up just nicely. MANDŽUKIĆ pulls the trigger. Keeper saves. Danger still lingering for Moscow. Andreas Pereira turns, crosses it in. And it's past everyone. Here is James Garner getting a touch on the ball here after coming on off the bench. It's Timothy Fosu-Mensah now. Mason Greenwood in space. Heads it back from Marcus Rashford on the volley. It's a good effort. And it's turned in by Jesse Lingard. It's 2-0, 83 minutes on the clock, 7 minutes to go. Jesse Lingard doubling United's lead. How he's managed to sneak that past the keeper, I do not know. I mean, what a tight angle. What a goal. Great setup from Mason Greenwood. Great awareness to head it back to Rashford. Shame he couldn't finish it first time, but Jesse Lingard's there to do it. Rashford to Dalot, switches play to his right side, his favoured side. Opening here now for Mason Greenwood. And it's in for Juan Mata, and it's 3. It's got to be game over. It's got to be tie over as well. Juan Mata with that captain's armband today with a captain's goal. 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes. United starting to look a lot more like themselves as of late. Plenty of goals, as we saw in the last episode. That 4-1 away win to Watford. Mario MANDŽUKIĆ with a hat-trick. And we beat Southampton 2-0 with Rashford and Martial getting on the score sheet. Things are starting to look good, and at such a crucial time of the season as well for United. Well, there we go. It's ended 3-0 in the first leg of this Europa League round of 32 fixture. Advantage United, and we march into the second leg where we will travel to Moscow. Well, up next then in the Premier League, we are in good form at the moment. We've got the trip to Burnley. It's another must win as we continue to put more pressure on the league leaders Spurs and also Liverpool. Here are the starting lineups. So for Manchester United, it is David De Gea that starts in goal. Chuanzebe comes in for Victor Lindelof. He gets a start, as well as Harry Maguire. Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks. Declan Rice gets yet another start for Manchester United in that defensive mid-role with Paul Pogba and James Maddison in front. And it's a front three of Martial, Rashford and Mario MANDŽUKIĆ. It's a front three that works so well. Well, that has worked so well in our last 2 to 3 games here in the Premier League. Here is Anthony Martial now. Finds Luke Shaw. Bit of space for Maddison to work in. Finds Rashford. It's MANDŽUKIĆ back to Rashford. Rashford straight at Nick Pope. It's decent from United. Everything just looks so much crisper for United. So much sharper. When coming forwards, here is MANDŽUKIĆ. Back to Rashford again, and it's 1-0. Ever since Mario MANDŽUKIĆ put pen to paper for United in January, United's front three, United's attack has looked unstoppable. We're a goal up now, 20 minutes into this game. What a boost he has been, Mario MANDŽUKIĆ, to this United side. Marcus Rashford, though, brilliant goal. United, a goal to the good then. How did Burnley get back into this? Can they? That is the question. As they look to restart the game quickly, and they found a way in here. David De Gea off his line quickly, and Rodriguez hits the post. Very unfortunate for him. But David De Gea, great anticipation, could see the danger and has dealt with it brilliantly. He's lucky to not concede a penalty there, to be honest. Wan-Bissaka then with the throw, finds Declan Rice. Here is Paul Pogba, a nice little dink over the top for Mario MANDŽUKIĆ. Oh, and it's a beauty. You have to expect it with the form he finds himself in at the moment. He's pulled off an absolute worldie against Burnley. It's 2-0 now, 26 minutes gone. Paul Pogba's assist, brilliant. What an impact this player has had on this team since arriving in January. The way he chests the ball down and hits it on the volley on his least favoured side as well, on his left foot. Finds the back of the net. It's brilliant from Paul Pogba though, as he just loops it up over the defender. And what a finish. Here is Axel Tuanzebe as we fastly approach half-time then. Nice link-up play there between James Maddison and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Wan-Bissaka allowed to run down the right side here. Here's Marcus Rashford gone for goal. And it's saved by the keeper, but he couldn't hold on to it. And Mario MANDŽUKIĆ is there to finish it off. It's 3-0 before half-time. And surely that is the game right there for Manchester United. Perfectly executed attack from United. When given the chance, take the opportunity, have a go, test the keeper, and who knows what will come of it. So Burnley then have a huge mountain to climb here in the second half. Let's see what they can come up with as Pogba and Declan Rice close down the ball, fail to win it back. David De Gea looking alert. It's hit the back post. Pogba, first time to Mario MANDŽUKIĆ. He's on for another hat-trick here for United. He finds Anthony Martial is in on goal. Keeper saves, and Rashford makes it 4. It's 4 goals once again for Manchester United. Burnley have been pulled apart here by Manchester United, the informed side. How about that for a through ball from Mario MANDŽUKIĆ? Just makes it look so easy. And again, it's another tap-in for United. Martial unfortunate not to score first time around. But thankfully Marcus Rashford was there to fill in the gaps. And to just tap it across the line to make it 4. That Burnley defence have had an education in football, in attacking football here today. They might be in for a consolation, but Harry Maguire does so well to get across to win the ball back for United. Well done. Well, it's all over here then at Turf Moor. It's finished Burnley 0, Manchester United 4. Another 2 goals for Mario MANDŽUKIĆ. He was so close to yet another hat-trick. So you can see, look at the stats. We absolutely dominated possession. 71% we saw of the ball. Had the most chances as well. If there's a chance, take the opportunity, test the keeper, let's see what happens. And it's paid off for us today with 4 goals. So here is the league table then. We are banging form at the moment. It's brilliant. Goal scoring form as well. We are starting to climb up the table. We're starting to close that gap on Spurs, putting pressure on them. And we're only a point behind City. A couple of points behind Liverpool as well. We're still in with a shout for Champions League qualification for next season, as we are getting closer and closer to the end. But you can see Burnley, who we've just played, are rock bottom. It certainly was a bottom of the table performance that we've just seen from them. So then, derby rematch. We do have the game against Liverpool and City coming up very soon. It's one thing that stands between us and the title, and that's our rivals. There's only a 3-point divide between us and Liverpool. Can't afford to lose any points between now and the next time we face them. Got to start picking up that momentum. We're in such good form at the moment. I don't see it happening. We'll win the derby too. So we can see David De Gea talking to the press. Anything is possible ahead of our big game against Liverpool at Anfield. If you remember earlier this season, we did beat them 1-0 at Old Trafford. Hopefully we can do the double over them in that game. Up next, we've got CSKA Moscow in the second leg of the round of 32 in the Europa League. And apparently MANDŽUKIĆ is to be transferred. Well, we haven't received an offer, but if we have a look at our stats for this month, how much a difference just one player makes. Mario Mandžukić, since signing on loan, just look at this month already. Look at the amount of goals that we've scored, the amount of chances we've created. We've only lost one game, and that was that home fixture in the Premier League against Villa. But since then, we beat Watford 4-1, where Mandžukić got his hat-trick. Then we beat Southampton 2-0. Then we beat CSKA Moscow 3-0. We've just beaten Burnley 4-0. The goals, they're coming thick and fast. And Mario Mandžukić has already bagged himself 5 goals this month. And if you compare that to last month, well, we only scored a handful of goals. Mason Greenwood with 2 goals. Rashford and Martial with just 1. And looking at those fixtures in January, they were certainly easier games where we could have scored more goals. Here we go then. A place in the next round. The round of 16 in the Europa League is up for grabs. We do possess that 3-0 aggregate score. Heading into the next 90 minutes, we could quite easily come here, sit back and just soak up all the pressure, take our time and just enjoy this game. Here is the starting lineup. Ramiro in goal once again. It's a central pairing of Marcus Rojo and Eric Bailly. Fosu Mensah gets a start once again. Mata out wide to Fosu Mensah. Here is Jesse Lingard now. Ooh, Jesse Lingard's gone down in the box. Penalty given. Certainly looked nasty. Came sharp for Jesse Lingard. You saw the way he went down. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a card shown. Just a warning. But it is going to be a penalty. As you can see. Oh, there's the elbow. So Juan Mata with Manchester United's first penalty this season, believe it or not. Can he make it 1-0? No, he can't. The keeper saves. And it's still 3-0 on aggregate. Missed penalty then for United. Challenge made there by Eric Bailly. Nothing given. And Moscow could be in here. Oh, it's a weak effort. It's too easy for Ramiro. Corner then. Well, Mata swings it in. Looking for Andreas Pereira. It's fallen for Diogo Dalot. It's on target. It's another good opportunity. Lingard. Andreas Pereira needs to be looking a bit more alert than that. Eric Bailly on a yellow card, needs to be careful here. Oh, he's gone in. Ramiro gets to it. Mops up for his defence. But there is going to be a free kick for CSKA Moscow. Eric Bailly already on a yellow card. Probably worrying that he's going to get sent off, but no. Just a talking to from the referee. Probably his final warning. Not sure there was much in that, to be honest. Just a slight trip. But it's a dangerous position. Let's see what CSKA Moscow can do from this. They can score. It's in. It's 1-0. It's 3-1 on aggregate. It's a well-taken free kick. It's beautiful. And there is the captain, Fernandez, celebrating. What a free kick. We've seen some absolute beauties this season. Is there a comeback on for CSKA Moscow? All the momentum shifting in their favour now. Juan Mata out wide, looking for Andreas Pereira. He's got it. It's Anthony Martial. Oh, it's brilliant. It's in. It's 1-1, 4-1 on aggregate. Anthony Martial pegs back Moscow with that finish. It's crucial. It's clinical. It's deadly. You can see Martial picks up the ball from Andreas Pereira. Just strikes it into that bottom corner. Eric Bailly United just playing it around comfortably. As it stands, we're through to the next round. Don't need to do anything silly. Lingard feeds that through for Mata. Switches the ball to his left side. Keeper saves. And Mason Greenwood picks up the loose ball and slots it past the keeper. It's 2-1 on the night. 5-1 on aggregate. Mason Greenwood on the score sheet yet again for United. This is brilliant for the teenager and for his confidence. His positioning second to none. Always in the right place at the right time is Mason Greenwood. Well, Mata does well there to fight off the challenge and get shot away, forcing the parry from the keeper. Well, CSKA Moscow. They might be in again here. Oh, what a save from Ramiro. And Fosu-Mensah just going to run that one out for a corner kick. But the initial save from Ramiro, brilliant. Now he gets down to it quickly, stopping CSKA Moscow from scoring another. Well, there we go. We're through to the next round. Through to the round of 16 in the Europa League. It's finished 2-1 here, 5-1 on aggregate. Well, that is going to be it for this episode. But before we do end things, we've got a cutscene here of the players back at Carrington, preparing themselves for the double derbies coming up very soon against Liverpool and Manchester City. That's going to be it then, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you all soon for the next one.